All right. So I finally started. So we're gonna go through this Drake UMG um lawsuit here. I want to let this be known off rip. First of all, apologies for being late. Secondly, and most importantly, I do want to stress that we don't know if Drake is going to see all of the information that he has requested. Okay. We don't know if he's going to be able to see it or not. We don't know. The judge probably is going to order them to give it unless they come back with valid reasons. Also, Drake managed to get a copy of Kendrick's contract, but it was mostly redacted. So, probably going to have to they're going to have to resend that unredacted because it's not something that can be exposed to the public anyway. It's under the terms that they agreed to, which is attorney view only or something like that. Like attorney, like it's only him, only Drake's attorneys and their attorney. It's like and Drake himself. Like it's specialized. It's a specialized classification that allows them to not be shown to the public, okay? And that's what UMG already agreed to. So I don't know where else they're going to go from here. So listen, I could bore you with the front part, but we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. All right? We're going to get down to the nitty-gritty, right? Cuz there's all these documents that blah 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 blah, like people are saying that only lawyers and Drake can see it, so it doesn't get exposed to other. Exactly. Yeah, and which makes sense. Which makes absolute sense. Oh man, I gotta put the comments on the stage. I forgot to do that. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. Happy to see y'all tonight. You know, I had to take care of myself. You know what I'm saying. I went and ran. You know what I'm saying. Did 2 miles. You know, did some other working out in the gym. Had the shower. Got this afterward. Got this post-workout stuff that I put in this water for recovery. It worked pretty well the last time I used it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. What would happen if Drake teams leaked it? Oh, penalties, fines, and it's a violation of law. So they're not gonna do that. They are not gonna do that. He can't do that. He's not gonna do that. I don't even know if he can actually talk about the contents thereof. I don't know if he could talk about the contents of it. I don't know. I don't know if he can talk about the contents of it till it becomes like a public facing thing. And I do want to mention, What's the Dirt tomorrow is going to have a video out. He found the lady that said Kendrick Lamar beat that woman at the Hard Rock Hotel in 2014. I like, which is crazy. Like, you know, I also remember like hearing about it or whatever. So it's a very interesting like event that happened in history, and that nobody. It seems to be like one of those like Sinbad doing a genie movie things. Like it just disappeared. All right, let's get out of this. All right, here we go. Documents to be produced. So this is the part that has people hot, has people all up in a tizzy. All the rest of that stuff, we don't care about that. So document request number 1. All contracts and agreements between you, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, his agents, or anyone working on his behalf, including all contracts and agreements reflecting your right to approve, reject, refuse to publish, edit, amend, alter, or veto the publication of Kendrick Lamar's musical works, music videos, and or other content, which they can do that. They definitively can do that. Oh, that's funny that it put my comment starting soon up there, like out of nowhere. Like, why did this just randomly join the chat? Anyway, all documents and communication relating to your approval or consent to publish the recording, image, and video. Oh, okay. Of Not Like Us. All communications involving Ramon Alvarez Similik relating to the recording, image, or video or promotion of any musical works by Kendrick Lamar. Hold on, we got to look this guy up. Who is this? We finna look this person up. We finna do this the right way. We finna look these people up because that's crazy. Like, who is this? LinkedIn. Oh, he is the oh shoot. No, I don't wanna log in. Oh my god, this is pissing me off. Hold on. I'll just go back. I'll put it up on the screen. Sorry about that. Yeah, let me get this on the screen, y'all. So we got stop screen. I gotta put the other stuff on the screen. So Ramon, right? So Ramon works for Interscope. That's who he is. So that's who he's the let's see. It looks like he is the senior vice president and head of urban digital marketing at Interscope Records. Okay. All right. Cool. Let me see. Not number one Drake fan care about this lawsuit and gonna say I'm mad. I'm gonna skip Iceman. Wait, what? Wait, who said that? Not number one Drake fan care about this lawsuit. And who's that? Who's that? Who's that? And who said that? Who are you talking about? Let's see. All documents and communications relating to the payment and reimbursements of discretionary marketing funds for the benefit of Kendrick Lamar, Duckworth, or any person working on his behalf, including but not limited to Anthony Salah. So this is his manager. I believe this is his manager. We ain't got to look him up. I just needed to look this person up because I'm like, who the f- is that? All documents, communication relating to any allegations, concerns, complaints, or reports, whether formal or informal, oral or written, made to you relating to payola violations regarding any musical works by Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. Okay. I'm going to stop saying his last name. I'm just going to say Kendrick Lamar. I ain't got time to be saying that. All documents. Didn't UMG look? UMG did a mass firing. You're right. UMG did a mass firing last year. They probably help it, which is insane because they basically did help Drake out because they basically removed anybody that was like normally like fooling with Drake. They got rid of all of them, and like there's new people in those positions. They put it under the guise of, oh, we're downsizing our operations or whatever. But the people that were fired wouldn't be part of the downsizing operation because you'd be folding in the different subsidiaries into the main entity. So you can stop losing money and have more control over what's going in, what's coming in, and what's going out. And I also want to say here, quick shout out to J. Cole for making sure his team got paid when their deal with when Dreamville's deal with UMG finished. Like big, hey, that's salute. And J. Cole's just a stand-up guy. All right, so all documents and communications relating to any actions, contemplated actions you undertook with respect to the copyright restrictions for the recording, image, or video, including but not limited to any altercation, modification, removal, suspension of the same. Documents sufficient to show your internal policies, procedures, and guidelines relating to the enforcement of copyright restrictions over the publication, playing, streaming, or sharing of musical works, music videos, or other on the third-party platform. Now, look, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this straight up. As somebody that covered the beef and reacted to every song, there was only a Kendrick Lamar song didn't get copyright claimed. Only a Kendrick Lamar song didn't get copyright claimed. And to this day, it doesn't have a claim on my page. It doesn't. To this day. I showed it in the previous video. I'm not going to go there now. But only one video. Everything else got claimed by UMG. Everything did. Everything did. But one video. Make that make sense. And other videos didn't get claimed till later. Like, I felt like they started to feel like the curtain was being pulled back. So they started to claim different people's stuff. But a lot of people made a lot of money off recovering the beef. A lot of people made a lot of money. Anywho. So I guess that's also leans into why he asked for a lot of I'm just gonna drop that thought. All documents and recordings related to the February 2nd Grammy Awards. So anyway, I'm not gonna read that out loud, all of that, because that's a long ass paragraph. But yeah, it's relating to the Grammys when he won, got his nomination, and when he got up there, they was playing "Not Like Us," and then the Grammys had to they edited out the part where "Not Like Us" played. Like, they didn't just not claim the song, they didn't just like mute the song, they removed the whole portion of the video, just removed it completely removed it. All right. Now, next thing, yeah, they delete clips. Hot New Hip Hop as the clip. They deleted the clip of the crowd singing "Not Like Us." They deleted it because they were playing it at the Grammys. Insane. They was like snitching on themselves the whole time. All documents and communications relating to the selection and licensing of the recording to be performed at the Super Bowl halftime show, including but not limited to all documents, blah, 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 made with respect to omit or censor any lyrics, other content relating to the recording during the Super Bowl halftime show. So, but it's amazing. Like, the song was able to go on air and do that, but they were like, "Oh, we can't have this happen on national television. We're gonna omit that bar. We don't want to get in trouble," which is insane. That means it's wrong to say that without having like hard proof. Documents and communication sufficient to show the number of views, number of streams, views, downloads, purchases, and radio plays of the recordings and or video on all platforms, including social media. Oh, he's looking for the bots. Documents sufficient to show the executive compensation structure and annual incentive plans for Interscope Chief Executive John Janik for the past 5 years. Oh man, they're saying that, like, basically this is for money. Like, he did it for money. He did it to get to make money and to get over on the people. Like, well, not get over, but like make more money so he could be, get like more, get a promotion and all that other stuff. Let's see. Documents sufficient to show Interscope's 2024 executive incentive metrics, targets, projections, performance used to determine annual incentive compensation for Interscope's executive officers, including Chief Executive Officer John Janik for the past 5 years. Okay, that's another one with talking about him. Documents and communication sufficient to show the dates on which you sent litigation, hold notices, and recipients of those notices relating to any of the allegations in the complaint or anticipated or actual litigation by the plaintiff. Drake saying you're not gonna make over $100 million from the beef and then try to lowball me. That's crazy. He's standing on business on that one. He's standing on business on that one, which I don't blame. Like, I don't blame him. All documents and communication relating to the May 7th, 2024 armed attack and the May 8th and 9th trespassing attempts at Drake's Toronto residence. All documents and communications relating to the promotion of the recording on Spotify and Apple Music. Oh, here we go. All documents and communications regarding objections to or regarding concerns regarding the content, recording, image, or video. Excuse me. Documents sufficient to show the total money spent by UMG directly or indirectly on the production of the recording and video. Documents sufficient to show the total monthly money spent by UMG directly or indirectly on the promotion of each of the recording and video. All right, let's see. Exhibit 2. Council, Protective order. We have discussed UMG's markup to the draft protective order and our proposed changes. We have provided you with that markup by separate email. All right, whatever. Status of discovery. We inquired about the status of UMG's document collection and review. We explained that we wanted to ensure UMG's discovery process was not being delayed by the parties' ongoing negotiations of the protective order and ESI protocol. You stated there was no such delay. Specifically, you advised that you have collected the electronic documents of 5 custodians listed on plaintiff proposed custodian list for the relevant time period and are planning to run plaintiff's proposed search terms across those documents. It was not clear to us on the call what specifically was encompassed by collected electronic documents, email, cell phone. Additionally, it was not clear to us on the call whether UMG would be running the plaintiff's proposed search terms or some other set of terms. We would appreciate receiving clarification on these. Oh, and they bolded it. They basically said, you're not going to pull a fast one on us. Okay, let's keep going. Documents incumbent by another custodian. For many of the custodians, you took the position that searching and producing these documents would be redundant of the other custodians whose documents you agreed to search and provide. You represented that it was your understanding that the following custodians' documents would be redundant of Ramon Alvarez, whatever, Fatimi Mahadi, Jordan Bell, Kojo Oso, Lane Makir, You represented that it was your understanding that the following custodians' documents would be redundant: Gary Kelly, Annie Lee, Jessica Stats, Mark Sippo, and Poju, You represented that it was your understanding that Michael Nash's documents would be redundant of certain others, but you needed to go back to confirm which document specifically. Please advise. Apex custodians, you took the position that searching and producing the documents of the following custodians would not be appropriate because they are Apex custodians. Avery Lippman, John Janik, Lucian Grainge. We continue to believe each of the forementioned are key custodians likely to possess responsive information. Relevance questions. You asked us why we believe certain custodians were relevant. After we provided examples, you agreed that these explanations were helpful, and you advised that you would go back to your client to discuss. Promptly advise us of these conversations, to know the result of these conversations. Okay. Good grief. This is crazy. Probably, man, dude. How much is Drake paying these lawyers? They're going, in circuit, there is no blanket prohibition on taking discovery from high-level executives. Damn. Okay. These are okay, we don't care about those exhibits. We don't care about that. I don't care about that. This is stuff that's old. Let's keep going. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. Okay. All right. Let's see. Document number 19 to be produced. All documents and communications from January 1st, 2009 to the present relating to the allegations. Oh, the allegations of Drake being a pet. Ooh. Okay. What, you gonna just burn the world down? You gonna burn yourself down? Burn the world down? What is Drake's team on? All materials provided by the UMG Board of Directors or Universal Music Group that discuss or mention in any way the recording, video, image, allegations, the pre-action discovery positions, the complaint. This request but is not limited to meeting minutes. Excuse me. Board books or similar compilations, presentations, reports, or any other materials or documents provided the board of directors of UMG, committee mayors thereof. Okay, cool. All documents and communications relating to social media posts about the plaintiff, Kendrick Lamar, the allegations, pre-discovery petitions, the complaint, the recording, the video, the image, the 2025 Grammys, or the Super Bowl or the Super Bowl halftime show. Documents sufficient to show all social media accounts you control that are posted or shared content relating to plaintiff. Oh, he's going to expose their. Oh, okay. Okay, so he's trying to see if they had an angle because it's like related to the plaintiff, Kendrick Lamar, the allegations, the pre-action, So the same stuff. So far, how do you think Drake's lawyers are doing? They're doing pretty fucking good. They're doing pretty effing good. Like, because if you get all of this stuff right, you're either gonna find out you was dead. You're either gonna find out you was dead wrong, or you were absolutely right. That's it. That's the only conclusion that you can get from this. Now, we do got to get to some of the hotter stuff. All documents relating to any of analysis you conducted or commissioned of the social media engagement or discussion related to the plaintiff, Kendrick Lamar, the allegations, pre-action discovery petitions, the complaint, the recording, the end, Okay, cool. Same stuff. All communications related to the deletion or removal of your social media posts and or comments about the plaintiff, Kendrick Lamar, the allegations, the action discovery petitions, the complaint, the recording, the video, oh my fucking God. So he wants all that stuff too. All documents and communications relating to the deletion or removal of social media comments by your employees about all that same stuff. All documents and communication related to social media posts and or comments by Greg Morella, including but not limited to the deletion of all posts on his Instagram profile on or around March 25th, 2025. What the hell did he do? Who was Buddy? You think that $275 million settlement offer from UMG was real? They probably offered him that to just like walk, like, here, take some of the money and walk. But he wasn't going to take it because he was old. He believes he's owed 500 mil, like at least 500 mil. So I can understand it. I can understand it from his position. Like, I wouldn't take that, especially if you feel like you got him dead to rights, or you would have him dead to rights. Documents sufficient to show your internal policies and procedures relating to removing, reporting, taking down, or limiting comments on your social media and YouTube accounts. All documents and communications relating to any removals, reports, limits on users. And I do want to say this real quick. This discovery is going to take a really long time. So I want everybody to just strap in, because we're not going to be like done like by the end of the year. No, we're not. Unless UMG just all of a sudden just like go speed run on getting documents. But this stuff is going to take a really long time, because he asked for stuff from 2009. That's a lot of stuff. All right. Removals of limits on users' comments on your social media or YouTube accounts that relate to the plaintiff, Kendrick Lamar, the allegations, blah, 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 blah. All right. Do you think this burns the bridge completely with UMG? Could he settle for $3 million and resign? Why would he settle for $3 million and $300 million and resign? That's ridiculous. No, he's done. He's done because he was finna bounce to Sony. He was finna bounce, and they didn't like that. And they didn't like the fact that they were trying to offer him $400 million again, and he was like, "Nah, I can get $500 million from Sony." And then all the beef stuff took place. Because the beef shit, it really came out of nowhere. Like, I don't know why then it had to happen. It doesn't make sense. Like, first person shooter had like been out a year already. Like, it was crazy. Like, first person shooter had really maybe like six to 8 months, really. Like, first person shooter had already been out. Like, it doesn't make sense when it happened. Like, none of this added up. And how would settling look if he wanted to be done with this and go to Sony? Nah, settling would look like he didn't get enough information. So he's not. He's going to ride this out at least through discovery to where he gets the information that he wants. Because here's the thing here is, if they know they're screwed, and if any communication, if anything shows up and it shows them being screwed, they're going to try and settle for like 500 and like whatever meal. They're going to try and settle for some high number to get it over with because they don't want it blowing up their business practices. Like, I don't think he's a settle, like, at all. Like, even if they did offer him the big bag, like, I wouldn't, because here's the thing. Like, I don't know if he owns all his masters or whatever, or publishing. Like, I don't know Drake's exact situation, because he's getting like sums of money I can't even quantify, like, in my head, like picturing like getting that type of. If $500 million is on the table, he should take it and run. Here's the thing, though. If he has them dead to rights and can win, I say just win. Because here's the thing, though. You know who else settled on took a settlement or took a plea or whatever it was? Young Thug did that, and he could have beat it completely and just been done with it. Now he's on probation for 10 years. That's crazy. All documents and communications from January 1st, 2020 to the present relating to any instruction, direction, or suggestion of musical work or music video over which you have contractual rights or control of any kind to be censored or otherwise modified or altered based on the content of the musical. Jesus Christ. He basically proved Drake own all his masters after Scorpion. Okay, cool. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. See, but that's the thing, though. Like, if he owns all his masters after Scorpion, that's great, right? But what about Take Care, So Far Gone, you know what I'm saying, Thank Me Later, Nothing Was the Same, Views, you know what I'm saying? If you're reading this, it's too late. If he can get his early catalog back too, it's a wrap. It's a done deal. It's a done dizzle. Decision not to license. So basically, he's trying to show that history of them limiting comments due to the salacious nature of what's in the thing. For the time period of January 1st, 2018 to May 31st, 2018, all documents and communications relating to any instruction, direction, or suggestion that any musical work or music video by Pusha T, including but not limited to the storing of Adidon, be censored or otherwise modified or altered based on the content of the musical work or music video. Decision to not license, publish, or promote any musical work or music video by Pusha T, including but not limited to the story of Adidon, on basis of content of the musical work. Oh, he's trying to show they have a history of censorship. Documents sufficient to show Interscope's monthly revenues and profits from January 1st of 2020 to present. Documents sufficient to show your and Interscope's monthly revenues and profits derived in any way from the recording or in video. Documents sufficient to show the value of Kendrick Lamar's recording catalog from January 1st to the present, including but not limited to any valuations thereof, formal or informal, that you conducted, commissioned, or considered. I think it was a setup where they got paid from the masters, but till he recouped. But he did that in less than 2 years. Yeah, Drake, because his numbers are too crazy. His numbers are too crazy. He actually did it in I want to say it's like somewhere between 12 and like 16 months. Like he got all that money back. That's a lot of money to generate. Like when you think about it, that's a lot of money. All comments and communications internal to UMG regarding relating to the renegotiation or anticipated renegotiation of Drake's current contract with UMG and or negotiation of the new contract, including but not limited to documents, communications discussing UMG's leverage over Drake, the value of Drake's recording catalog, the cost of extending Drake's current contract, the cost of entering into a new contract with Drake, and documents and communication with Jim Ropo for the time period August 1st, 2023 to present. All documents and communications relating to the negotiation of Kendrick Lamar's current contract with UMG, including but not limited to documents and communications by, from, or to, including Steve Berman for the time period January 1st, 2023 to May 4th, 2024. Speaking of numbers, where are these Taylor Swift getting all this money from? They buy everything from her fans. Bro, listen, I don't know. Like, they're different. Her fans are different, but again, excuse me, it's a lot of them too. So I'm not even surprised on her numbers. Like, her fans are crazy. All documents communicated related to the recording, image, or video. All documents and communications you receive from any third parties or non-parties in connection with or relating to pre-discovery petitions or this litigation, whether by subpoena or otherwise. All documents and communications with Spotify USA Incorporated, Twitch Interactive, Amazon, Apple Inc., Anthony Salah, David Isaac Freely, Gary Marella, Joshua Dassini, which is Josh Kaplan, Kojo, Anthony Tony Butcher, or any counsel representing them relating to the recording, image, video, allegations, pre-action petitions, or litigations. Woo-wee. But I just assume it. I just assume with Taylor Swift fan, there's a lot of them. They really love her, like they legitimately love her from the bottom of their heart, and they're just gonna do whatever they can to support her and make sure she keeps her lights on. And they really love her music. I haven't even I've listened to some, but I couldn't. How much do you think Drake gets paid a show on tour? Swift is doubling that. The thing is, she's doing stadiums. Drake does arenas because he likes to be close to his fans and his fans to be able to see him. Like, once you get to doing a stadium, it's hard for people to really get a good look at you. You know what I'm saying? You could almost have a body double up there sometimes if you don't have a screen. All documents, communications with complex networks relating to the recording, image, video, allegations, pre-discovery petitions, and litigation. All right. All documents, communication with Vivo LLC regarding the recording, image, video. Oh my God! All with Penske Media Corporation. Ooh, okay. All communication with iHeartMedia Incorporated. Yeah, I think this one's gonna get them fucked. This one is gonna get them fucked. All documents and communications with Universal Music Group Publishing Group relating to the recording, image, video, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. Same stuff. Communications with YouTube, same stuff. Meta, same stuff. All communications with the NFR podcast or its hosts, Lucian Grainge and Anthony Dissolini, its employees, its agents, whether directly or unrelated, relating to the recording. That's okay. Ooh, ooh, that's tough. NFR is super biased though. Like, I'm not surprised he put them in this lawsuit because they're super biased. Documents communications sufficient to show all licenses, including but not limited to commercial and synchronization licenses, granted to the recording, image, video, and or the musical composition contained in the recording and video to whom the license were granted, or in the value of excuse me, and the value of the licenses granted. The request includes, but is not limited to, granted in connection with Meta, TikTok, the the ESPY Awards, the Pop Out concert in Inglewood, California, the streaming thereof, July 2024, Kamala Harris presidential rally in Atlanta, Georgia, August 24th, Democratic National Convention in Chicago, Illinois. All documents of communication relating to the Hard Part 6 by Drake. The way Drake stays on tour, he must make like $4 million a show. Yeah, it's a dumb number. He does make a lot. Because people show up and he sells out like every time. January 20 from through the present, all documents of communication related to Drake's criminal history or lack thereof, including background investigations, due diligence, inquiries, checks, and reports related to criminal records. From January 1st, 2014 to the present, all documents, communications relating to allegations of domestic violence, violence against women, and or other forms of violence committed by Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. Because didn't he do like 10 shows in March? Yeah, he did. I believe in March he was in Australia, right? I think he was in Australia. But yeah, he did a lot of shows. I mean, he did a lot of shows. Yeah, so he's trying to see, like, if there's, that'd be crazy. If there's anything. Here's the thing, though. Lawyers, is UMG forced to produce these documents, or they can't remember? The judge already agreed to discovery, so they would have to petition the court to say it's like irrelevant, but it's a waste. It's probably going to be a waste of the court's time, and they're probably not even going to take it up because it already dragged out long enough. But yeah, they can. There's still some Hail Mary plays they could try. But it's definitely not getting dismissed, and discovery is not getting stopped because it's already been granted. But yeah, here's the thing. When somebody in a court case also asks for documents, they typically have the ability to say, we already know some of these documents exist. Most of the time, that's what it is. We already know these documents exist. So if you don't, you're found to be lying to the court, which I believe you can be found in contempt of court for that. There might be something called like delay of official proceeding or something like that. They can slap you with too. But yeah, I wouldn't advise against it. Just give him what he wants. Get him what he wants, and if he comes up with nothing, cool. But I think he's gonna find out. Document request number 51. From January 1st, 2019 to present, all documents and communications relating to David Isaac Freely, aka Dave Free, and his relationship with Kendrick Lamar Duckworth and Kendrick Lamar Duckworth's children. That's no. See, this is kind of crazy, but he's basically trying to prove that everything he rapped was true. And if this turns out, if 50 and 51 are true, it's going to be the wildest day in hip hop ever. Like, if that gets exposed, both are true, it's going to be one of the wildest wildest thing in hip hop ever. Do I think so? No, not really. I don't really think so. That's just me. That's just me being honest. Like in my heart of hearts. Wait, is this? Wait, what happened to the document on the screen? Oh, did it go away? How long did it go away? How long did it go away? When did it stop being on the screen? Oh man, my bad. I didn't know it wasn't on the screen. All documents and communications relating to the rap feud from August 1st, 2023 to present. If Drake gets proof that UMG that Kendrick Lamar beats his wife, that the internet might. No, the internet is going to snap in half, bro. Bro, that's gonna be a Thanos level event. Matter of fact, no, fuck it. It's an Avengers level event. Okay, it's Avengers. It'd be Avengers Doomsday. Okay, it'd be Endgame. But like hip hop would be on ice. It would blow people's minds, and a lot of people wouldn't be able to take it. They wouldn't be able to take it. They're gonna claim fake news. They're gonna claim fake news. I'm already seeing it. They wouldn't be able to take it. Da, 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 da. All documents and communication relating to the vandalism that occurred at Drake's OVO clothing store in London, UK, May 7th, 2024, as alleged in the 97, in the number 97, or proof that UMG covered it up, bro. Again, if there's proof he covered up something, bro, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's done. He's done. He's done. All documents and communication with independent promoters relating to the recording of video, so not like us. All documents and communications with independent promoters hired, engaged, or retained by you to promote, not like us. Not limited by the date range. Okay, so the London store now, Drake blaming them for everything. No. He's not blaming them for everything. He's basically building a case that they were happy about that because it devalued him. Like he's trying to build a picture of their mindset. You know what I mean? Like that's what he's trying to do by getting this discovery and getting all these documents, because it helps your framing of your case. You can then paint a picture. He's trying to be able to paint a narrative. And if it's true that they didn't care about it, or they didn't because obviously stores get vandalized all the time, but I don't know. I'm not even finna pretend to know. I don't know. Not limited by date range, the settlement agreement between you and the New York Attorney General, referenced in paragraphs of the complaint, including but not limited to the settlement agreement and any schedules, exhibits, amendments, or modifications thereto. Let's say Drake wins. What's the end game besides money? He could potentially, because he asked for monetary damages. Asked for damages like other than monetary, because it wouldn't be able to quantify correctly. I believe he's gonna get the masters of his first couple albums, like his from views back. I think he's gonna go for it and get all his masters. I think so. If he doesn't already have them. He's gonna do something. Oh, my bad. Not limited by date range. All documents, communications to violations or suspected violations of your agreement with New York Attorney General by you or any independent promoter. I feel like they know something with what they're asking, because the way they're wording it sounds like we know something and we want to let you know we know, so you better produce it correctly. Otherwise, we have proof that you didn't, and you can get held in contempt of court and go to jail. All versions of the independent radio promotion agreement since 2020, as referenced in your radio and television promotion policies and procedures. From January 1st to present, all executed independent radio promotion agreements related to the recording of Kendrick Lamar. The recording or Kendrick Lamar, sorry. People act like the beef wasn't last year and act like we didn't live through it, pretending it was just Kendrick and Drake. Yeah, yeah, bro. Like they both back and forth were going crazy. They both were. They both were going crazy back and forth. And like I don't know, man. Like I wanted them to keep going, but once somebody got shot at Drake's house, I'm like, yeah, we gotta stop. Like this is not good. This is not good because I wouldn't want to be the person that got shot in that situation. From January 1st, 2026 to present, all documents and communication related to violations or suspected violations of your radio and television promotion policies and procedures. Damn. Okay. Ross calling Drake a white boy, leading into Kendrick culture talk. Yeah, bro, it was a team effort, bro. It was a team effort for real. It was a team effort to get him to try and pack him up and get him up out of here. All databases references in your video interventional policies and procedures from August 1st, 2023 through the present, excuse me. All documents and communications relating to whitelisting on third-party platforms, including but not limited to YouTube and Twitch for any musical works or music videos, including but not limited to first-person shooter, Like That, Push-Ups, Euphoria, Family Matters, and Meet the Grams. Ooh. Okay, so he wants to prove there was a difference of promotion. The funniest parts of the beef were shut up and make some drums, bro. Metro got did so dirty. And here's the thing, like Metro, I'm gonna say this right here while I have time. Metro made that new like futuristic whatever album. There's only 3 songs that I fool with. I'm gonna do a short about that album later because I was gonna do an album review, but it was so bad. I was like, I can't do this because they were trying to create the sound of the past versus just using past artists for nostalgia and making good records. They were trying to recreate nostalgia and it didn't work. It did not land. With document request number 62, he wants to prove the difference in how they promoted each particular song and music video. Let's see. All documents, communications relating to any analysis, measurements, experiments, or the like you undertook and receiving which assets, the impact of whitelisting the recording on YouTube or Twitch, including but not limited to any reports, data, reviews of the number of videos that were used that used the recording during the time period during which it was whitelisted, public engagement with such videos and sentiment analysis. I heard JID album was crazy. I'm gonna listen to it tonight. Yeah, hey, it is good. It is good. I haven't heard the whole thing because I plan on listening to it on stream. But I played a record, like I just played a random song and it was fire. But JID can rap. It's really his time, bro. It's really his time. Like I want to see him get his just due. Documents and communications from January 1st, 2024 to January 1st, 2025 sufficient to show the standard licensing rates between you and Spotify. Documents and communications sufficient to show the licensing rates with Spotify for the recording. All documents and communication relating to the receipt of royalties for the recording from Spotify, including but not limited to documents reflecting the monthly stream share of the recording. All documents related to the use of bots, artificial streaming, or similar methods in connection with the recording, image, or video on any platform, including but not limited to Spotify, YouTube, and TikTok. All documents reflecting performance, engagement, and streaming metrics, and the individual post and analytics of such publications of the recording by or video by accounts under under your control on YouTube, including such metrics and analytics available on the account and or channel dashboard. Documents sufficient to show the specific playlists the recording was added to and removed from on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and YouTube Music from May 4th, 2024 to present, including the date and time it was added and or removed. Ooh, wee. Bro, he painting a picture. Who do you think spending more on lawyers, Drake, Diddy, or Young Thug? Diddy, technically, because it's high profile and it's high energy. Like this, I'm spending like USD, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm spending money, but at the same time, like, wait, bro, I don't know. Oh shit, yeah, I'm beyond tired. I don't know where I was going with that. Um, I don't know where I was going with that at all. Anyway, like you were trying to get me to do, Diddy is spending more because it's a criminal trial. Then Drake spent more money, and then there's Young Thug who spent a lot of money. But Drake is spending way more money on this, way more. Um, all documents reflecting the performance, engagement, and streaming metrics and individual song analytics, including but not limited to number of streams, unique monthly listeners, and unique monthly listens and unique monthly listeners of the recording on Spotify, including such metrics and analytics reflected in monthly usage reports available on Spotify for artists or on the other dashboard. Documents sufficient to show by the hour the number of streams, plays, or completion rate, rate of users who finished the recording, skip rate, rate of users who skipped the recording once it began, and the average duration of play, length of time users played the recording on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and YouTube Music from May 2024 to the present. All right, let's see what else we got. Documents to show by the hour the number of likes, saves, follows of the recording on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube, same date range. Documents to show by the hour demographics of listeners, including such listeners' ages, genders, countries, and cities, and the source of listeners, such as the listeners' queue, personalized editor playlist, other playlists, search or charts, who played, streamed the recording on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and YouTube. What the fuck? All documented communications reviewed. You think all of this is to get a price range on expenses? No. It's not to get a price range on expenses. It's literally about, you know what I'm saying, public perception, getting the W, and get the W, and then like get up out of there. Like I think he doesn't want to. I don't think he wants to just expose what they did and how they did it, so they can't do it again because people will know how it went. All documented communication with Kendrick Lamar, his agents, or anyone working on his behalf to the meaning or intent of the record, image, or video, or any portion thereof, including but not limited to the following. Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. Just make sure you hide your little from them. Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a minor. Shape the stories how you want. Hey, Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is deep. I can go further, I promise. And your homeboy need a subpoena. The predator moves in flocks. That name got to be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. The image of Kendrick Lamar playing hopscotch. The image of a cage coal, and the image of shipping containers. What else is going on here? Council, To your two-turn. The plaintiff will reserve the right for to the designation of every Lipman as custodian. Regarding using search term GNX to search documents for request number 3, reserving all rights, we agreed your suggestion that appropriate compromise at this time is to run the following. GNX with W's without 25. Not like, what does this mean? What does that mean? What? Hold on. Okay. 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 Sorry about that. I need to look at something. All right. We regarding a number of issues with data collection, document collection. Oh, from him, from Lucian Grainge. Oh God. Then this is where you get the heavily redacted version of Kendrick Lamar's contract. Plaintiff's request number 11, 12, and 17. Are these documents sufficient to show executive compensation? You take all the pedal bars out. Do you think Kendrick wins this beef? Does he have enough? Euphoria was great. Euphoria was phenomenal. Euphoria was phenomenal. But Family Matters, my God. Family Matters was sick. That was sick, bro. That was sick. That was a dissertation on how to just like rip through everybody. Um, Now my thing is, when you take the pedal bars out, no, I don't think so. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think so. I don't think Kendrick had the dub without it, without the pedal bar. Like I don't think he did. I don't think he had the dub, which is kind of crazy because like I wanted to like, well, no, never mind, never mind. I'm not gonna say that out loud. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, he didn't win the beef. Um, okay, let's see this last part. Because the last part, allegedly, it has like some YouTubers in here. All documented community rates to the use of Spotify to stream the record from the personal accounts. Uh, the UMG's placement of the recording and or music by Kendrick Lamar on the UMG's work playlist, including but not limited to the Santa Monica, California location. Documents and communications relating to any payments by Ramon, whether directly or indirectly, to NFR podcast. Meet the Grams had man. Meet the Grams was like a kill shot, but then you find out, oh, he don't have a daughter. Like once you find out he doesn't have a daughter, that's like a third of the song. Like you might as well just call it up, call it a day, pack it up. Um, all documents, communication relating to NFR ping, the NFR passcode. All documents and communication related to the persons using the X handle Screwface Jane or Screwface Jane at gmail.com. Okay. Screwface got listed. I think there's another YouTuber that gets listed. No, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm gonna give y'all my final uh 10 cent on this, and then I'm finna get in the bed because my brain is not functioning. At least not on a high level, and I needed to do that. I feel like with this lawsuit, I feel like Drake is going to get a lot of the information that he wishes to have. I think we're gonna find out some more on Iceman. Maybe not explicit details that are covered under statute and law, but we're gonna definitely find some stuff out. Um, Especially we're gonna find out if Drake was telling the truth. Because if Drake was telling the truth and Kendrick Lamar wasn't, like, how do you give this? How do you give all of that to somebody that's lying about? Like, I don't know. Like, no daughter and no gambling addiction. He has a state deal. Facts. He has a deal. He has a deal. Like, I don't know why somebody wants to say he has a gambling. Like, that's what he chooses to promote. He's a grown man. DJ Vlad said he has ownership in stake. I said that's crazy. I could see it happening. I can see it happening. Because Drake has enough money, and he has enough leverage to put that in his contracts. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's true. You're not gonna see me fight it. I wouldn't be surprised. He has everything you need to be able to do that. Um, Yeah, man. I really just hope like I want this to end. Like this saga, this beef era, I want this to end. It is not good for hip hop. Like I'm tired of every time I get online or I say a Drake lyric, there's some Kendrick Lamar bot or person that comes in there hating. And the same stuff is happening to Drake happening with Kendrick Lamar fans with Drake fans. Like it's not a healthy relationship. We all love music. We all enjoy music. Why can't we get back to that? Why did this have to be beef? There's no reason for that, man. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all thinking and feeling in the comment section down below. I'm finna get up out of here. Kendrick Lamar is probably definitely plotting on Drake though, because I know he's livid. I know he's livid that, you know what I'm saying, like there's you know what I'm saying, there's all that stuff back home. Probably 2%, but that's a lot if you uh to account for how much steak is worth. Oh yeah, facts. Facts. Big facts. Big facts. Big facts. He definitely has a seat at the table, I'll tell you that much. But anyway, I'm finna get up out of here, bro. I'm tired. I gotta go to bed. Man, I'll catch you later. I'll be back with more content tomorrow.